today's workout, we're doing supersets again. So we're going to do 4 different sets with 2 moves in each set. We'll do move 1 10 times, move 2 10 times, go back and repeat moves 1 and 2, moves 1 and 2. We'll do them a total of 3 times for each set, and then we'll move on to the next set. This is a strength workout for your total body, so we'll be doing a lot of moves that actually use both upper body and lower body at the same time. Take your time. You may or may not notice your heart rate getting super high during this, and that's okay. This is more about increasing your strength than it is about increasing your heartbeat. So don't feel bad if you don't notice a huge increase in your heart rate. But we're going to start with a warm-up. Let's actually start with about 20 jumping jacks. Squats with twists. I always feel so much tighter on that very first squat. Keep them going. All right, go ahead and do a deep squat. I know you guys have already heard me say this, but elbows to knees. Try not to hunch your back over too much. It's more of, not my turn, sideways and let you see this. It's more of a straight back, and you're pushing your elbows up against your knees. This is a hunched back that I'm not asking for. This is a straight back. It's okay if you're leaning forward. Pushing up against your knees. Shift your weight side to side to allow your hips to really open up. Okay, go ahead and hinge up. Let's walk out into a plank. We're going to do 5 push-ups. Even for your warm-up, if you're used to doing push-ups on your toes, you can feel free to do it on your knees. Because again, all we're doing, we're going to go to high knees. All we're doing is trying to activate your muscles. We're not really trying to do the work. We're just trying to get them warm so we can feel them. You should feel a little bit of heat in those muscles. Move to butt kickers. That's a good thing if you can feel that heat in the muscles without really causing a lot of strain on them. Okay? All right, so our workout today, like I said, is supersets. Move 1 is actually going to be, 1 and 2 will be the same thing. We're just going to swap legs. So it is a kneeling leg raise. I may just use 1 ankle weight. A kneeling leg raise with a curl. I'm actually going to put an ankle weight on to help increase the resistance on this. You do not have to, especially if this is the first couple of times that you're doing this move. But you can. We're going to put an ankle weight on with a curl, and a press, excuse me. I think I'm going to start with 10 pounds, and I'll adjust from there if I need to. So I've got my ankle weight on my right leg, which means I'll be kneeling on my left. I'll grab my 10 pounds. Now from here, I'm going to lift my right leg off of the ground and press. I can keep my weights at my shoulders actually. So we're going to go for 10. To modify this one, the leg lift, if you need to use 1 weight and press with your opposite arm. So if I'm lifting my left leg, I'm pressing with my right arm, and hold on to a chair or something that's solid beside you. So lift, press, okay? That's fine too. 1, press. 2, press. Let me turn sideways so you can see this a little bit better. Straight front leg. 3, press. 4, press. 5, press. 6, press. 7, press. 8, press. 9, press. 10, press. Probably should have gone ahead and put the weight on both ankles. Do that bicep now. So this one's tough. This is working a lot of muscles that we don't often use. This is your abs are going to engage, your core. Your hip flexors are having to lift that leg. And I know I've told you guys that is not a very large muscle. So that can be really difficult to use in this way. Extend. We are using your quads as well. Tighten your leg, your front leg. Tighten it, squeeze through your hips so that you have a solid balance. 1, 2, 2, 3, press. 4, press. 5, press. 6, press. 7, that's tough. 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. All right, let's take a little breath, get some drink. I say drink, get some water. I actually have a blue raspberry BCAA in my water, which helps your muscles to recover after a workout. All right, we're gonna go back to that right leg. Go with 10. Lift and press. 1, 2, 3. This is tough. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I've started with 10-pound weights for my presses. That's actually probably the best place for me to be. Don't go too high. Don't go too low that you're not challenging yourself, but don't go too high because remember, you're doing 10, you're doing 20 for every set. So by the time we're done, you will have done 60 presses. That's a lot, okay? All right, other leg. Lift, press. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm actually going to turn toward you now. Sorry for throwing off the rhythm. Woo. 6, I messed up my balance too. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. You're probably, I hope at least, you're engaging all of your muscles, both in that leg that is lifting and in your stability leg. This is requiring a lot to be involved with that tiny motion. If you're not getting your front leg off the ground very high, that's okay. Any lift is already activating that muscle, and once your foot comes off of the ground, it's throwing off your balance, and your opposite leg is really having to overcompensate for that balance. So you're working. Lift as high as you can, obviously, but once you're there, if you feel like that's as high as you can go, that's fine. Okay, so find your balance. We're going with our right leg again. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, oh my goodness, 5, 6, find a spot in front of you to look at, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Yeah, I got to let my arm move for a second. This is our last go on our left, well, right knee bent, left leg extended. All right. Ready? Let's go. Lift, press. 1, 2, 3, engage your core. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I don't know about you, but that was a lot on my shoulders. Felt great. It's difficult. But it felt really good. Get you some water or something hydrating, obviously not soda. Nothing milky, because that just sounds horrible. We're gonna move on. I'm actually gonna get, I don't need my full mat. All right, we did this next move a long time ago. This is a plank with a leg lift. We're gonna do a single leg lift. So we're gonna stay on our right leg for all 10. Then the move 2, we're gonna do it with our left leg, okay? Modified would just be to be on your knees. So I'm gonna start, I'll actually show you this from the side first, and then I'll probably do this head on as we actually do the moves. Okay, so plank, a nice wide base at my feet, and I'm going to leg lift. Again, this is not height, my leg stays straight. All with my left leg for one turn. If I need to modify, I'm gonna go down to my fists and my knees. You can stay bent here, and I'm going to extend and lift, okay? Extend and lift. Again, not for height, it's for that straight leg activation of my glutes and hamstrings. What was I gonna say? When I wanna try to keep stable hips. I don't want them to shift back and forth, okay? So try, if I'm here, try to keep stable hips and lift, okay? Again, it's more about the full leg raising up from your butt than it is about your foot going up toward the sky. This should not a bent leg into the air. It should not look like this. It's not a mule kick. It's a straight leg lift, okay? All right, I'm gonna try this in a plank, and I'll modify if I need to. So we're gonna start with our right leg. So let's all go to a plank. 10 lifts on your right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's get ready to do our left leg. Up into a plank, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Yeah. It's amazing. Moves that you don't necessarily isolate or recognize as being for your shoulders. And I'm in that plank and my shoulders are like, they're laughing at me. I guess that's what it was. I don't know. All right. Let's go again. Up into a plank. Right leg lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On to the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holy. Yep. We got one more time. Once we finish this move, well, this move on each side, we're halfway through. These are especially difficult moves like this and like we did at first, because not only are you lifting weight, you're requiring your core to be activated because you need the balance, right? Everything that you do that requires that much intentional balance, you have to engage your core. If you notice that you're really wobbly or you don't feel solid on these, tighten up in here and around to the sides and into your lower back, through your back, this whole midsection, tighten up. And I promise it will help improve your balance. All right, last one. Plank, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's get ready to reset. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holy cow. Yep. Whew. We're going to say that one felt great. That's what we're going to say. Get something to drink. Catch your breath. Okay. The next move, I actually may leave my ankle weights on, because we'll need them for the last move, so if I take them off in the middle of this, y'all just forgive me. Next thing we're going to do is a lunge with a curl. Again, it's going to be a single leg. We're going to stay on the right leg, move to the left leg for set 2. Right leg, set 1, left leg, set 2. We're going to do lunges, and once you stand, we'll do a bicep curl, okay? So without weights from the side, you guys have heard me say this already, a lunge is not a fully extended leg, keep staying straight. It's 90 degrees for both legs. So reverse lunge, down, up, stand and curl, okay? That's what we're looking for right here. I'm gonna do it facing you just because I have a little bit more floor space that way. I'm gonna keep my 10-pound weights for this one. I think that's probably the best place to be since we're doing so many. Don't go so high that you can't keep it. If you realize the weight you choose is too high, like as in by rep 4, you're feeling so exhausted that you can't keep going, go down on your weights, okay? In theory, you should feel exhausted and like you may not be able to do anymore at move like 8, 9, okay? But this time, since we're doing so many of those curls, you can go a little bit lower just to make sure that you're able to keep it up, okay? So we got a lot. All right, so grab some weights. Again, right leg, reverse lunge. So I'm actually gonna leave my right leg forward. You can choose whichever one. I don't really know if it's supposed to be going back first or whatever. You can choose. But I wanna have my weights beside me, ready to do my lunges. And again, I'm putting my leg back for a lunge, placing them back together, and that's when I do my curl. So let's go for 10. Stand and curl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, slow and controlled. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Actually, I need to tie my shoe. It's on here, but it's very loose. Next, we're gonna reverse lunge with our right leg going back. So our left leg will stay forward. I'm actually gonna turn this way for you. Those weights. I like having a mat under my knee just because I want to go low in my lunges, but I don't want to smash my knee on the ground. All right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm losing my balance. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, get you some water, something to drink. We got that 2 more times. We're gonna feel this one for sure. All right, left leg forward, right leg back. Nope, that's what we just did. Okay, right leg forward, left leg back. I'm gonna move my mat back just a tiny bit, but I will do this sideways for you guys again. All right, yeah, you can see me. All right, let's go. And curl for 1, 2. Think about what muscles you're using to move your body. 3, 4, 5. Because at this point, these are not the most difficult moves you've ever done. 6. Doing them this many times, it's going to get a lot harder. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And as always, I can trust that you're counting with me. All right. Left leg forward, right leg back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and smooth. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Okay, these are not great shoes for working out. They both just loosen and loosen. Get something to drink. Control your heart rate if it's elevated. I am going to turn back and do this last set facing you. I actually have a big mirror directly behind where I have my phone set up that I like to be able to see, because then I can check my own form while I'm doing these. When it turns sideways, I can't really check it quite as good. Sometimes I'll do it at a diagonal. All right, here we go. Last time through our 3rd set. All right, let's go. Right leg forward, left leg back. And curl for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got this. 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Other leg, let's go straight into it. 1. I'm already losing my glasses. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Which means, ladies, you have done, what do we say, 60 presses and 60 bicep curls. Good job. All right, we have one more set. So I'm gonna get my big mat for this. We've done this already. This is a lion kick, laying on your side. You can either be on your elbow, on your head, or like this. You're going to kick the top leg up as high as you can get it. Now the thing that I had to keep reminding you guys of, and I may lay down and let you see this, the thing I had to keep reminding you guys of, when I'm laying down, my hips are not rolled back like this. This is not a forward kick with my hips rolled back. My hips are perpendicular to the ground, so they're sticking straight up. From here, I lift, turn, and kick. Okay? Back down sideways, lift, turn, and kick. So when I get here, when I get to the top, my hips are going to shift back a little bit, okay? Because I want to make space for my leg to point. My knee comes toward my head, my foot comes toward my head, and my hips roll back to allow for my leg to come up. But I'm not starting here and kicking in front of myself, okay? I'm going to try to show you from this angle. My hips are perpendicular, lift, twist, down, lift, twist, down. And this should have a good fling behind it, okay? So again, we're gonna do 10 on each side. I may actually come this way. I don't know what the best angle will be for you guys. I'll come this way. Let's start with our right leg up. Again, I can be on my elbow, I can have my head in my hand, I can have my head on the ground if I choose to, that's fine. Not if your heart rate's too high, but you should be okay. So my hips are perpendicular. I'm going to lift, kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. Yeah, I'm just going to turn this way. Okay. I can bend my leg that's on the ground. That's actually helpful to me, at least. All right, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Essentially, your knee should be facing forward when you start and toward your head when it reaches its peak. I am going to try to do some of these weights and see if I can't get better here. I hope you can see most of me. All right. So again, however you want your head is fine. They're all difficult. This is going to require more contraction. So I might do this next one up here. Knees facing forward. It rolls and my knee is now coming toward my head. So I've got a shift in my hip. It opens up. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And every time I come back, my hips come back to center. All right, other side. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hurt you, but these are working me. All right. One last set and then we're all done with today's workout. I can't see you, but I'm sure if I could, I would tell you that you're doing a phenomenal job. All right, let's get ready. Right leg. Let's go. 1, make this one the best. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, left side. Once again, like I just said, we're making this the best one for the side. I'm really working to fling my leg up. Okay? And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, holy cow, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, best one, 10. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. That was tough, felt good. I enjoy doing workouts where I'm light. That was hard, so I know I'm definitely getting stronger. Okay. Also, moving around without weights on my feet is going to feel really good. Get some stretching done. Like I've said, that's a must. You need to stretch your shoulders, stretch your hips out. We don't always stretch our hips, but especially that last move really got into our hips. So secretary twist around, that'll work. The move where we cross our legs like this, standing up, that'll help. You can also lay down and do that on the ground from here. Cross and lift on that leg. That'll help a lot. You can also lay on that front leg here. That'll help. Either way, you should be spending plenty of time today after your workout stretching. You should be spending plenty of time stretching on your own time. But yeah, so great workout. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.